Have you ever stopped to wonder why we celebrate Labor Day? Well, let's take a step back in time to the late 19th century. The working class was in the throes of struggle with grueling 12 to 16-hour workdays, unsafe conditions, and insufficient wages. This was the era of the Industrial Revolution, where the sweat and toil of the many fueled the prosperity of the few. Amidst this landscape of hardship, the labor movement began to rise, championing the rights of workers and advocating for more humane working conditions. It was this movement that led to the inception of Labor Day. Established in the United States in 1894, Labor Day was a testament to the strength, courage, and resilience of the working class. It was set aside to honor the social and economic achievements of American workers. So, the next time you enjoy a day off on the first Monday of September, remember the hard-working men and women who fought for this right. But how did we go from overworked laborers in the 1800s to a national holiday? Let's delve into the riveting history of the labor movement to understand better. In the 19th century, the Industrial Revolution was in full swing, and with it came long hours, poor conditions, and meager wages for workers. The work week often stretched to 70 hours, with little to no time for respite. In the midst of these hardships, a few key events became the catalyst for change. The Haymarket Affair of 1886 was one such event. What started as a peaceful rally in support of workers striking for an 8-hour workday in Chicago took a violent turn when a bomb was thrown at the police attempting to disperse the crowd. The aftermath was a public outcry resulting in a heightened awareness of the plight of workers and sparking a renewed push for reform. Another pivotal moment in the fight for workers' rights was the Pullman Strike of 1894. Workers of the Pullman Palace Car Company in Chicago went on strike in protest against wage cuts and the firing of union representatives. This strike brought the railroad industry to a standstill, affecting much of the United States and leading the government to intervene. These events, along with countless other strikes and protests, highlighted the urgent need for improved labor conditions. They spurred the labor movement, which fought for and won significant victories including shorter workdays, safer working conditions, and better wages. And so the seeds were sown for the creation of Labor Day. The holiday was first proposed by the Central Labor Union and the Knights of Labor, who organized a parade in New York City on September 5, 1882. The idea caught on, and by the turn of the century, the first Monday of September was recognized as a day to honor the contributions of workers. The fight for workers' rights was a long and difficult one, but it eventually led to the establishment of a day dedicated to honoring the contributions of workers. The journey was fraught with challenges, but the spirit of perseverance and unity ultimately prevailed, reminding us of the power of collective action and the importance of standing up for what is right. So, how do we celebrate Labor Day today? Well, like all things, Labor Day has evolved over the years. It's taken on a new face, one that still embodies the spirit of its origins but with a modern twist. In many towns and cities across the United States, the day is commemorated with grand parades showcasing the unity and strength of the working class. It's a day of community where families and friends gather for picnics, barbecues, and outdoor concerts under the warm summer sky. The night is often lit up with brilliant fireworks, a spectacle of light and sound that brings the day to a joyous close. For many, Labor Day also serves as a poignant marker in time, an unofficial farewell to summer and a welcome to the start of a new school year. While the way we celebrate Labor Day has changed, its purpose remains the same: to honor the contributions of workers. Why is it important to remember the history of Labor Day? Well, it brings to light the arduous journey of those who toiled, struggled, and even laid down their lives, all for the sake of a fairer, more equitable work environment. By recalling their sacrifices, we learn to appreciate the privileges we enjoy today. The 8-hour workday, safe working conditions, and the right to unionize, among others. But remembering isn't just about appreciating, it's about acknowledging that the fight for workers' rights is far from over. Today, millions around the world still grapple with issues like wage theft, precarious employment, and workplace discrimination. Recalling our history empowers us to confront these challenges head-on, armed with the knowledge that change is possible when people unite for a common cause. As we celebrate Labor Day, let's remember the sacrifices of those who came before us and continue to fight for the rights of workers everywhere.